Oprah is on a book tour again. Mm-hmm. Oprah is opening up, writes USA Today, or People, we got it from both, about her weight loss journey, Maureen.
You don't say. She never talks about it.
Never. It's like pulling teeth. She's opening up about her weight loss journey in a new book, sharing how she overcame the shame of not being able to manage my weight. It's called Enough, Your Health, Your Weight, and What It's Like to Be Free. Enough is a collaboration between Winfrey and Dr. Anya M. Jastiboff, an endocrinologist and professor at Yale, blah, 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 blah. Okay, in Enough, Winfrey recalls, quote, one of the most humiliating moments of her life when Joan Rivers asked her how she gained weight on The Tonight Show in 1985. From there, Winfrey became a running joke. Winfrey has previously credited GLP-1s for more than just weight loss. She said it's helped her strengthen her relationship with her longtime partner, Stedman.
Where's Stedman?
Where is Stedman, Maureen?
Where is Stedman?
We did a whole episode on this on The Nerve.
We're still investigating.
Yeah, we don't know. We've got the little dog looking for him.
I have updates.
Oh, okay. So, but allegedly, Oprah has strengthened her relationship with the, we believe, missing Stedman. Winfrey, let's see, it's given her more energy and it's helped her consume less alcohol. Now, here's this. This is the best part. This is why this is why we're doing this segment. She says, you all know, to People magazine in December, I've been on this journey for most of my life. My highest weight was 237 pounds, which I have to say I call bullshit and I think it was higher. I don't know if there is another public person whose weight struggle has been exploited as much as mine over the years.
Oh, please.
Exploited?
It's her narrative. It's her favorite narrative. It's her favorite moneymaker.
Who is she kidding? Like, oh, mean Joan Rivers set her up for this, and then the terrible industry just kept exploiting it. I'm just going to quickly toss to a soundbite of the exploitation that she seems to have forgotten about.
This is what 67 pounds of fat looks like. I can't lift it.
Yeah, we're looking at a skinny Oprah.
When you talk about, Jimmy, is this gross or what? It is amazing to me that I can't lift it, but I used to carry it around every day.
Who were the people who exploited her, Maureen?
That was before a GLP-1 existed.
Yeah.
She did it. She did it somehow,
Oh, but now the whole theory of this book is obesity is a disease that happens to you. And all those efforts were for not because she doesn't have willpower, but because she has a disease that made her eat.
By the way, this book is bullshit because she didn't collaborate on it. I got the book. She wrote a foreword. It's 3.5 pages long. And the doc, who is kind of in her shadow at all of these media appearances, she wrote the actual book.
Oh,
okay?
no way.
And the
Of
book is
course.
full
What am
of,
I saying?
Graphics. So Oprah again is shilling a bunch of bullshit, and you can't also posit yourself as and as Gail will frequently remind us, as America's foremost influencer and the person who moves the needle culturally, and be like Joan Rivers victimized me.
Right.
If you can't take Joan Rivers, you have no business being in the spotlight.
Joan Rivers victimized all of us. It was a badge of honor to be made fun of by her.
Like Don Rickles.
Yes.
She was a legend. She
you
was
wanted
so
it.
smart.
I'll never forget this one episode. She was on Fox and Friends, and I was hosting America's Newsroom with Hemmer. And they said, we got to go, Joan. She was the last segment of Fox and Friends. So it was a moment before I came on. And they're like, we got to go. And we're tossing to Bill Hemmer and Megyn Kelly. And she was like, Megyn Kelly, that bitch. I was like, I've arrived. It was a compliment.
It's a total compliment. I don't know if I told you this, but when I was back at the New York Post, I did a phone interview with Don Rickles once, and he got on the phone. I said, "Hi, this is Maureen Callahan at the Post." He goes, "Maureen Callahan." He's like, "Where's your father right now? Falling off a bar stool somewhere?" I died.
I mean, we're talking about the Irish now, so I believe you mean to say, talking about my dad falling off the bar stool somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
When we have to slip into the dialect, just like A. Martinez.
Exactly.
Little lassie.
You know that guy on News Channel 4? This makes me think of that. His name is Gabi Acevedo. Okay, he's been doing news for New York City for 25 years. His accent is so thick. You're like, dude, come on. It's a put on.
Right.
Like, you know how Anna Wintour has this mix of like a British and an American accent?
Yes.
You live here long enough.
Oh, come
It
on.
gets diluted, you know, but it's always like this very, very thick. We're always very, you know, you're like, okay.
It's an affectation.
It's affectation.
Yeah, even last night we were tracking AM Update, and I said to my producer, Julia, who I love, I'm like, Julia, because we're naming these illegals who attacked the ICE officer with a shovel. And she's got like 4 or 5 names for each one of these guys. They're from Venezuela. You know, they take the mother's last name, they take the father's last name, and then they have 4 middle names. I'm like, they get 2. Choose your best 2. I don't
American
really
now.
give a shit which ones they are, but we are certainly not bending over backwards for the illegals to get their middle name, their second middle name, their grandpa's name. Fucking 2. That's what you get. You're in America now. Okay, so that's Oprah, and here she is. There's one more of her. What is it? 35. This is her on The View on Wednesday.
So this is what I wanted everybody to know, that all these years I thought I was overeating. I was standing there with all the food noise, what I ate, what I should eat, how many calories was that, how long was it going to take. I thought that that was because of me and my fault. Now I understand that if you carry the obesity gene, if that is what you have, that is what makes you overeat. You don't overeat and become obese. Obesity causes you to overeat. Obesity causes you to have all of that food noise. And what the GLP-1s have done for me, and I know a number of other people, is to quiet that noise.
Okay, let me, and then she adds the following. Okay, she writes, she writes, the medication helped her quiet the food noise. That relentless voice in your head urging no, demanding that you eat another cookie or chip even after you finish the whole bag, or constantly distracted by trying not to eat. This is what people without obesity felt like all their lives, she writes. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. I have not been obese my whole life, though I was a little heftier when I was younger, for sure. I constantly think about food too. It's called being human.
I know.
It's a reward. We all love it. You eat out of boredom. I mean, millions of Americans who have never been obese have that food conversation in their head, but they manage to say no. Some have greater self-discipline. Some are more vain. Some just find a way to channel their energy into something else. But I remember talking to Tanya Zuckerbrot, who started the F Factor diet, which I used to follow for years. And I love Tanya Zuckerbrot. And she's got a rocket body. And she said that her number one irritant was people in her family or friends who would be like, you're so lucky. And she was like, luck has nothing to do with it. You don't think I want that dessert? You don't think I want those French fries? I say no. I beat myself up to walk away from the table, and it's not easy. And look, I have nothing against the GLP-1s, but I do think this, like, it's a disease, and I had no personal responsibility in my morbidly obese body is a cop-out.
Well, I also think she's just flattening the conversation in a way that's highly irresponsible. I actually have a lot of questions about GLP-1s, and I hear from people all the time who are like, my side effects were so severe, I wound up in the hospital. I thought I was going to lose an organ.
Means says he thinks they're going to be recalled.
I would not be surprised at all. And I think she's highly irresponsible pushing this shit. One question nobody's asking her is, hey, Oprah, you know, you had to sell all of that stake you had in Weight Watchers when you were representing them on the points system. What's your stake now in GLP-1s?
Yeah.
You're such an evangelist for it. You're sitting here going, I got an email from a registered nurse that I read on The Nerve the other day, in which she said, we saw the shift. We never used to see people coming in at 400 pounds, 500 pounds, 600 pounds. And it started in like the 90s, 2000s. And she said, you wouldn't believe the way the patient rooms were left after these people left. Empty 2-liter bottles of Coke.
Oh my God.
Just bags of like junk food. Like you're telling me like it's morbid obesity somehow alights upon you. Her narrative is always shifting with whatever set of circumstances benefits her.
I know. She saw yet another way to get herself into the news and get her face back on camera, which is the only thing that makes her happy.
100%.
And she used it. A new year means new financial goals like making sure your savings are secure and diversified. Will this be the year you decide to talk to someone from Birch Gold Group? They use an educational approach with a deep understanding of macroeconomics. There are forces pushing the dollar lower right now and gold higher, which is why they believe every American should own physical gold. So until January 30th, if you are a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, just text MK to 989898. Birch Gold can help you roll an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, and you are still eligible for a rebate of up to $10,000. Consider making right now your first time to buy gold and take advantage of a rebate of up to $10,000 when you buy by January 30th. Text MK to the number 989898 and claim your eligibility today. Again, just text MK to the number 989898 to check it out. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.